Hello everyone. In today's class, I'm going to tell how to read data from an Excel. Okay, how to read data, input data from an Excel. I'm going to tell. Okay, so if you see this program, so I'm going to tell lab number 6, day 006, sorry, day 005, read data from an Excel. I'm going to tell this program. Okay, now let's see how to do this part. So if I want to read input data from an Excel, okay, I'm giving my file path as this one in my C drive HTML report orange HRM6. This is the TC01 nationality 1.xls is located in my system. Let me open and check. Okay, I'm navigating to my C drive HTML report orange HRM6 and TC01 nationality 1.xls. Let's open this file. Yes, my Excel sheet contains all the input data here. So here my test, this is my test URL, this is my username, this is my password, this is my nationality. So this is the input data I will receive from Excel. Okay. So how I manage, so this is the Excel path I have given in my program. So in this one, my program execution will start, okay, from line number 26. So here in my program, there is a class I have written TC01 add nationality, which contains these methods: open Chrome browser, login method, and add nationalities. Okay, and these are the methods I am having. So for this class, okay, for this class, I'm creating an object in line number 42. Okay, so TC01 add nationality 1. I'm creating an object as test1. So you can give object name whatever you want. So after that, what I'm doing, test1 dot open Chrome browser of test URL 1. Okay, test1 dot login of username 1 comma password 1, and test1 dot add nationalities. So in my class, these are the methods I already developed. So username 1 and password 1 values will be passed to here, username and password. So automatically while entering the application, username value will be typed as admin and password value will be typed as admin123. And coming to here, nationalities. So whatever input data is there in my Excel, so Mexican 660, this is the data will be received in nationalities 1, and that nationalities 1 value will be passed to here add nationalities, and this nationalities value will be typed as Mexican 660. Okay, so so how this data is coming into these variables? So test URL 1 and username 1 and password 1 and nationalities 1. How my input data is coming from the Excel? That is what we are discussing in this program. So if you see this one in line number 26, I have written my Excel path, and to read input data from an Excel, okay, I am using my supporting class as from Excel util. So in my current program, okay, in my current pack, in my current Orange HRM 35 project, I'm having Excel util class, okay. So which contains, so I'm importing Excel API test 4, Excel API test 4 from Excel util package. So that's why I have written line number 2 like this. So I'm import from Excel util, I'm importing Excel API test 4. So which contains a class as Excel API test 5. So for Excel API test 5, I'm going to create an object in my program here in line number 27. So Excel API test 5 is a class, okay, under Excel API test 4 Python module. So for the Excel API test 5, I'm going to create an object as EX here, and I want to read data from an from that file. So object dot method name. So ex dot read data. So read data method is implemented under Excel API test 4. So in this program, I'm going to tell you how to read input data and how to use those supporting files we are discussing. So just I'm going to read my input data from that Excel. So to read data from that Excel, just I'm using this file as input data, and I want to traverse to sheet 1. Under sheet 1, I want to retrieve my input data. This is 2 comma 1. This is 2 comma 2. Means second row, second column. This is second row, first column, and this is second row, third column. This is second row, fourth column. So this will be called as third row, first column. This will be called as third row, second column. This will be called as third row, third column, third row, fourth column. So in my program, I want to retrieve my input data from the second row, first column, so that I can able to retrieve my this test URL value and um, into my variable like this. Okay, so similarly for a second row, second column value, it's retrieving and it is getting the value here. And second row, third column value, I'm getting as admin 123, and second row, fourth column value as Mexican 660. That value is passing here. So before calling my methods, let's check all my input data I'm able to retrieve from my from my Excel or not. After, so until that time, I'm keeping all my lines of code in comments. First of all, I'm checking my input data is successfully retrieving or not. Okay, anyway, these lines of code won't be executed because these all methods are under a class. So this class code will be executed whenever you will create the object, and when you are calling those methods, then only it will be executed. Anyway, now I kept it under comments, these lines of code. Now let's see how the input data is retrieving and it will print or not in the console. Let's see. Just I'm running my program here. Sorry, I didn't saved my data. Just a minute. So now my data is saved. Let's run the program again. See, I'm able to successfully retrieve my input data from the Excel second row, second value, and Mexican 660. So by using Excel API test 4 Python module, which contains Excel API test 5, for that one I have created an object ex.read data. It is reading the data from this file from sheet 1, second row, first column. That value it is returning and it is storing into this value. Okay, into test URL1. So once my all input data is ready in my username and password and nationality 1, so I can execute my methods. Just I'm creating an object for this class. So TC01 add nationality class, I'm creating an object as test1, and open Chrome browser login method and add nationalities method will be executed. Let's run this program completely. So I'm running my program now. So username and password value successfully retrieved, and we are able to log into the login application. And I'm now navigated to nationalities. Mexican 660 record successfully created in our application, and this past value also printed in my console, which means my line of code is everything is executed without any issues. Okay. So now we understood this test URL one value it is passing to your test URL. Okay, and the username one and password one values are passing to username and password here, and my nationalities one value is passing to nationalities here. So that's what how the data is passing through parameters we understood. Okay, and now we need to understand how this read data method has been implemented under Excel API test 5. Okay, now let's discuss that part as well. So just I'm clicking on my Excel API test 4. So I will be navigated to my Python module. So Excel API test 4 is implemented under Excel util package. So this is the Excel API test 4. I navigated here only, and which contains a Excel API test 5. So there are some methods in this class. So obviously a class can contains methods. So here there are some methods are there: get row count, get column count, get read data, get write data. So in our program we are using get read data. So from my program, what is the input data is coming, I'm giving my complete file path wherever it is located, my Excel, that file information is coming, and sheet name is coming as input data sheet 1, and row number is second row, and column number is first column. So from the sheet 1, I want to refer second row first column value. So here in this program, I'm importing OpenPyXL is a predefined Python supporting library. If you want to read input data from an Excel, okay, this is the Python supporting library we are using in this program. So by using OpenPyXL dot load workbook, I'm connecting to my file. So my file path here I'm giving as input data. So like that, I'm creating my workbook object. Under that workbook object, I want to navigate to sheet 1. So the predefined method is workbook.getSheet by name as sheet 1. So sheet name is coming as sheet 1. So I will be traversed. So I will navigate it to sheet 1 under this Excel. After that, I want to get my second row and first column value. So here row is equal to second row and column is equal to first column. So I'm mentioning in this method return, okay, from sheet 1 return second row first column value, and this value is returning, and it is saving, and it is returning, and that value is coming and saving, is giving, assigning that value to test URL 1. Okay, so when this line is executing, second row first column value is returning from that method, and it is storing here. So which means this test URL 1 value it is returning. Similarly, when these lines of code will execute, again the control is navigated to here, and you are connecting to that particular file and sheet name and second row and second column, and you connected to that workbook, and you navigated to sheet 1. Under sheet 1 second row second column value you are returning, and this value will be will be returned under username 1. So username 1 value, second row second column means this one, second row third column means this one, second row fourth column means this one. Like that, whenever this method is executing based on the input parameter values, those values are returning, and it is saving into these variables, and these variables I'm using as my input data for my methods, so that this input data is passing to, here it is passing to your class. Okay, and you have created an object. So through objects you are passing these parameters, okay, parameter values to the methods whatever you have implemented here. So like that, that parameter has been implemented in this program. Now that's it on the complete basic program. That's it on the complete program, how to read the input data. And in the Excel API test 4 we discussed only how to read data and how this method is working, we discussed. Anyway, in later of the programs we will also discuss about how to get the row count and how to get the column count of the particular Excel, and how to write data into an Excel, so by using this method. So we are going to see these all methods in going forward in the next labs. Okay, so I'm using this Excel API test file as the supporting class in my program here. Okay, and let's run this program one more time. Okay, I'm changing my input data as 667. So I'm saving here. Okay, now let's run this program one more time. So this time, so nationality record input value will be received as Indian 667 from that Excel. So it's logged into successfully, and it's navigated to Indian Mexican 667 record has been created successfully, and your test also passed. Okay, so now in this program we understood how to read data from particular Excel. Just you have given Excel sheet inputs and sheet 1 and second row 1. Like this, once your test data is ready, okay, simply here line number 42, whatever class that you have implemented on top, okay, this class has been implemented. For that class, just you are creating an object as test1, and you are calling all the methods, and your test data is ready, so that your test data is passing to the these variables, and those methods are successfully executing. That's it on the complete background how to read data from an Excel. So let's catch up in the next video. Thank you guys.